Alright, hello everyone, my name is Shep, welcome back to the Butcher's Circus, and today we are going to be doing a team that was suggested to me, and this is going to be the max damage riposte Abomination. That's what we're going to be trying out today. So I have a very intricate setup to make it work, and I'm playing against Full Metal today, or Full Metal today, quite an interesting name they have, they're a darkest opponent. And they have decided to bring a double riposte team in the mid lane, which basically means that my Abomination is going to be absolutely suffering throughout the duration of the match, but hopefully I will be able to keep him alive with all the tools that I have at my disposal here. So what tools are those, Shepherd Doggy? Well, I have a full support Arbalist in the back. She's mostly here to just flare away stuns and also be a good healer with the medic's full plate and the snuff, so she's a reliable backliner. She's gonna make sure that if the Abomination gets hit with too many bleeds, she can cure it. If he gets hit onto the store, she can cure it. If he gets marked, she can flare it. If he gets stunned, she can flare it, because he only has a 1-round riposte, so you can't kind of get stunned, click, and then still have your riposte up. It doesn't work quite like that with the Abomination, which is unfortunate, but such is the way of the Butcher's Circus. So immediately we've taken a bit of a punishment on the Abomination, so I'm just gonna drop a reclaim on him, make sure that he stays alive for as long as possible. Oh, 11 on the riposte damage already. I've only dropped one bonding papers and that's already an 11. I absolutely love it. Do I want to go for a heal on there? Yeah, let's go for a heal on there. I'm surprised my opponent is still gonna use their smoke screen, considering that I literally do not care. These backliners are not gonna be going for moves like that. They're here for the support, you know. There's gonna be a command buff right now, and you know what I'm going for, right? It's gonna be yet another bonding paper. So what's happening here? How the hell did I riposte for 11? Well, the thing is, with the Abomination's riposte, or, well, not with the Abomination's riposte, but with everyone's riposte, is that it's an additive debuff, not a multiplicative one, so you don't get, like, basically when you use Spile, the damage seems very small, because you have a minus 90 at the end, so regardless of whatever damage you had, 90% of it gets shaved off. But with the debuff that you have here, it's minus 80% damage, which is pretty bad, of course, but if you stack a lot of damage buffs, your base damage is so good on the Abomination, it's 9-17, that if you stack a lot of damage buffs, your damage on the repulse is, right now it's literally 9-17, because I have plus 50 damage here, and I have plus 10 and another plus 20, so I have plus 80 and then minus 80, which means that my repulse is literally doing 9-17, and this is a repulse that causes stress, a repulse that causes blight. Really quite a cool thing we have going here. So let's be honest, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt a fair bit. I'm not gonna die because there's no vendetta, but yeah, it did hurt a fair bit. And of course the V-Spile is still gonna tickle, even with plus 80% damage, because once again it's multiplicative, so at the end it just kind of gets... Whoa! 23! Oh my god! Yeah, that's what I wanted to see. 23 riposte crit on the Abomination against that Crusader. Oh my god. Yeah, here's another cool thing about the Abomination. When he crits, he gets more damage buffs, and that's really freaking cool. He's the only character in the game, actually, not even just in the circus, but in the game, that makes himself do more damage after doing more damage. Just raw more damage. Of course, there's stuff like the Arbalists, more damage versus marked, but you know, and more damage versus bleeding on the Hellion or whatever, but this is the pure raw damage that he gets. He gets an extra 20%. And here's the thing, if you use it on your own action, it's still good. What I mean on your own action is like, if you're clicking here, I go for it, I go for the plug grenade, I get a crit on it, and then I get a buff. One turn of that buff is already gonna go away, because that's the action I use, I got the crit, and it goes away immediately. But if it's on the riposte, it stays around for longer, it's gonna stay here for basically 3 rounds instead of staying for only 2. The buff is gonna linger for way longer, is what I get going for me here. Now, I'm in a bit of a weird spot, because if I do decide to drop a B-Spile right now, I will likely die. which isn't too good. No, not at all. So I'm gonna, wow, drop a crit heal for 24 on the Abomination. Okay. Okay, yeah, I can chill with that. I can chill with that. I'll take it. My opponent does also have healing on their Musketeer, but they don't have quite as much sustain as I do, so they're kind of in an unfortunate spot, if you ask me. I'm gonna click here and I'm gonna drop the V-Spile. I don't care if you hit me really hard with the Riposte right now. I'm hitting you hard as well. Oh, come on. Did I really fail a 90% blight right there? That's really unfortunate. Come on, hit the Abomination. Do it. Oh, you coward. Coward. Absolute coward, my opponent. Cannot believe they don't even have the audacity to roll into this Abomination right now. He's doing so much damage. Plus 40 on it. Please hit the Abomination, please. I can't force my opponent to do it, but I can scream to myself for them to hit the Abomination, which is what I'm trying to do here. Because if they do hit the Abomination right now, oh god, it's gonna hurt so much. Do it. They're not that crazy, but it would be really fun with the High Man because he has 0 broad, so I could probably repulse him for his entire health bar right now. Yeah, I have plus 90 plus plus 30 or plus 120. So I have plus 40 on the base. So yeah, a crit would bring him down to 0 here immediately. For sure, for sure. No two questions asked. Okay. However, we still need to win the match because my opponent is... Oh crap, that makes things difficult. I was not expecting a crit repulse rating there, as well as a miss, by the way. That's the second play grenade I've missed, with my quite amazing 110 accuracy. I'm very surprised my opponent doesn't go for the immediate death blow. I would have gone for the immediate death blow. Wouldn't have even thought twice about it, actually, but I guess I'll just drop this now. I could have dropped the heal with the Arbalist, kind of just to wait out the PBS, because now they're gonna go for the PBS, which is a bit sad here for me, but no, they're not gonna go for the PBS yet. That's interesting. I don't know why. I don't know why they don't go for the PBS. Oh, they do have a support Crusader though. Oh yeah, it's full support Crusader, so they do have that going for them. Oh, look at that, nice. And you know what I could do? I could transform and do some stuff in that sense. Come on, another one? Jesus Christ, this freaking man-at-arms. I'm the one that's supposed to be getting the repulse grids. Yeah, it's really unfortunate. If you run against like a Houndmaster team with this, it's basically over on the spot, by the way. I'm just waiting to see that happen. And of course they get a crit PBS. Like, my opponent is misplaying and being extremely lucky at the same time. I am not enjoying this particularly. I did get quite lucky, you know, with that crit heal for 24 earlier, but other than that, just very unfortunate match so far. Very unfortunate. And they have the complete counter pick here. I can't just... I mean, the thing is, if the opponent doesn't kill your Abomination, because they can't, he just hits back way too freaking hard. If they don't try to kill him, then you can spam B-Spile and just win the match. That's kind of the idea, but I can't spam B-Spile too well because they have two freaking Ripostes in the middle, which are literally the two spots that I have to hit. So it really puts me in quite a difficult position to be in, but. Yeah, what can I do? I can drop a... Oh my god, and another one! How many crit busts has this guy gotten? Freaking 3 already! Look, your crit chance is not that good. It's like what, a 20? Not even that much? It's not even a 20. I mean, maybe it is a 20 actually. Yeah, it's probably like a 20 or so. It's unbelievable, honestly. Completely unbelievable. I could... yeah, I'm gonna go for this. I think this is the move. I'm gonna transform here. It's gonna get me a damage buff. And I'm gonna go for a slam. 12 to 23. Honestly, I'm disappointed. How? How is it only 12 to 23? Let's go for it anyway. And I roll for 14. Wow, not even the push. Yeah, I mean, I don't have move chance, so that's kind of to be expected, but really disappointing amounts of damage. Look at this. I have so many damage buffs, and my slam only does that. I mean, sure, slam is minus damage, but it's not that much minus damage, or that little minus damage. Oh, I have a play here. They just used their healer prematurely. That was a misplay. I mean, it's risky, but I feel like that was a misplay on their end. Depending on what they do now with the High Man, Because what I can do here is I can click and I can go for a claim. They go to list advance on the ABOM. Yeah, my opponent is really... No, they do get to go first, though. They do get to go first. They can still save themselves. Sadly for me, but... yeah, should I drop a reclaim there? I'm gonna get hit. I could just move forwards. Oh, they pushed me with exotic snuff. I just now noticed. I have literally exotic snuff on the flashlight. They still got the push. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, the RNG really does not love me today. Kind of like yesterday, to be honest, but I didn't even do an outro for yesterday's video, so I don't need to say anything else about that, nor do I want to, honestly. My opponent's gonna go for a heal now, 8. Yeah, really not that much. They don't have a guard. They do have a healer, but they do not have a guard. Do I think he's gonna get the crit riposte for the 4th time in a row? I'm hoping not, but I'm not gonna gamble on it, of course, so instead... I just go for the reclaim here. Yeah, let's just go for the reclaim. What I want to do, I mean, there's 2 things I could have done. I could go for the reclaim, de-transform Bile, or I could try to shoot, but then they heal. And after they heal, I've kind of not done anything with the Abomination just yet, and I probably still want to have my healer here. They go for the open vein on him, so... Oh, that's enough to drop him to 0. Yeah, that's a high roll. That is a high roll and a half. Oh my god, they don't even have Vendetta. How do they do that? I don't know. I don't want to know. I go for the heal here. I cure the bleed as well, so now the Abomination is feeling a hell of a lot better. And he's also gonna have the regen on top for him, so that's pretty good. He's gonna take a lot of stress, but I'm hoping that he gets something good. I can go aggressive here if I want to. That's probably my best chance of victory at this point. I think going aggressive here makes the most sense. What do you mean by going aggressive? Grit rage for 35. That's what I mean by going aggressive. I do that, and now my opponent doesn't have a guard on their men at arms. They've already used both their healer turns once again prematurely, and they. They're gonna gamble on me doing 0 damage, are they? Of course. Of course, as per usual. Jeez. As per usual, the Plague Doctor with the finisher just sucks, to be honest. There's no 2 ways about it. She quite literally just sucks at getting kills, even though she does have the finisher. My opponent heals for 9, which is just enough to make them stay alive, which I definitely don't appreciate, but I will just have to suck it up. And I think in turn I'm actually going to heal myself here with the Plague Doctor just to get out of that storm. Nothing wrong with it. I want to keep my Arbalest action. I want to have the potential sniper shot threat as well as the bigger heal to maybe heal the Flagellant if something bad happens. Once again, they're gonna go for the premature heal. I could just shoot the Crusader right now. That would be quite terrible for them, I feel. But do I want to do that? Do I want to shoot the Crusader and try going for the kill with the Abomination after it? Yeah, that sounds really good. That sounds really good, actually. What if I get hit too hard? Well, I still have the Flagellant's healing. Well, let's go for it then. 9 to 15, you know, it's a support Arbalest, but just like Omnipeasant said, it's a support fire Arbalest. She's still getting crits for like 24, so definitely don't underestimate her. Even when she has Medic's full plate and snuff, she can still hurt. Now they're gonna go for the open vein here, which I will say is probably the best move. Oh no, never mind, they dropped the riposte. Why did they do such a thing? I don't know, my opponent is Darkest, and they have a team that looks like they designed it, and you know, they're having, they're trying to make their own cool team, but they're doing a lot of weird decisions, in my opinion, and I'm trying to punish them. It's not being too easy, because this team is maybe not the most competent thing you can do. It's definitely not bad. I just brought the idea over from the Repulsive Abomination. Of course, Beast Spell is an amazing ability. Some people don't like it. I think it's absolutely amazing. It gives you so many good things. It gives you blight, it gives you stress, it gives you hits, you know, potential death blows. It gives you riposte, and the riposte also has blights and stress. It's just wonderful. How can you go wrong with Beast Spell? It also gives you lots of damage if you get just a little bit lucky. You really can't go wrong with this ability. I don't know how someone would never not like it. Well, I get a very unfortunate punish miss there, but you know, if there is a chance that things will go wrong, they will go wrong. That's Murphy's Law, I believe. The Musketeer is now going to try to go for the heal. Oh, sacrificing the Crusader. Just to... I mean, not really sacrificing the Crusader, but potentially sacrificing him. I have the sniper shot here, and he's gone. I don't get it. You get to go first. You got the luxury of going first. You can heal each and every single time just when you start the round. You have two healers, one of them even has two healing trinkets, and instead of healing there with the Crusader, you go for the heal with the Musketeer. I generally don't get it. Were they hoping to get the healing received, so were they hoping that I would go punish again and then they would heal for like an extra 2 points with the Crusader? I don't get it. I just don't get it. It's odd. It's so odd that there's no way for me to explain it. Absolutely no way, but I'm just going to heal myself here with the Plague Doctor. All I can hope for now is that my opponent freaking tries to hit my Abomination. I want to see the riposte damage, but no, they refuse to do it. They just refuse to do it, and I think I just drop a redeem now, right? Nah, there's no way. No way I do that. Yeah, I'll just drop the redeem here. I'll just chill with it. I really don't want to go for a potential miss into a riposte while at the star with the Exsanguinate. I don't feel like that would be particularly smart. Could go for a stun here. The chance is actually pretty decent because of the spike chain. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go for the 25 stun. He only repulsed for 5 now. Sadly, I don't get it. Yeah, look at the difference. 5 from 18 to 5 now. Doesn't even get to bleed. There's no justice in this road. Yeah, the bleed chance here really isn't all that great. And now they go for the heal on the repulsed character. So this is still gonna be very difficult to break through, I will say, but from now on it's going to be a hell of a lot easier because I have sniper shot into plague grenade, and now I have the finisher. You don't have any prod, so there's no way you save this Musketeer. Even if I have -5 damage here and -90 on the plague grenade, I will still get the kill here. Yeah, it's just such a troll that the Plague Doctor just sees 5% prod and she's like, ooh, my grenades aren't strong enough, and she just doesn't get any kills. Plague Doctor would not make a voice like that, not even close. I don't know why I went for that, but I do get a kill here. Let us be off. We can catch them up later. Yes, you can, Higher Man. Yes, you can. It's coming. Your time is coming as well. Don't you doubt it for even a second. And I could try hitting the man-at-arms here, but I'd probably die if I do so I'm gonna go for the preemptive absolution, just to make sure that I don't go afflicted either. And you no longer have any heals, my opponents, so I'm gonna go for the punish. There's no more heals on my opponent's side, and I still have a lot of them. This is an interesting team, because it isn't very good. If you were to run against, like, WD, I mean, what team can say, oh, if I were to run against WD, I would win? No team can say that guaranteed. Even the full-on counter pick still doesn't have a guaranteed win chance against WD, but it's really not the point. The point is that if you go against something that has pulls and that has disruption, what's gonna happen is the Plague Doctor gets pulled to position 1 and you start feeling bad. And then the Arbos gets pulled to position 2. Even with the snuff, she still gets pulled to position 2. And then you feel terrible, because you have an Abomination and a Flagellant together, which are an interesting duo, at the very least. But it is a pretty good looking team. I might be playing some more of it in the future. It's fun, honestly, and having this repulse, like just that crit 26, definitely do try it out. Anyway, that is back to Darkest One for me, there we go. And hope you all enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you again another time. Cheers.